Bulldog Nation, you are now going to witness, watch, and listen to the best podcast in the league. Get set for a wild ride with From the Hill Podcast, featuring Wayne Cartwright, Damian Green, Tanarius Gooden, David Thomas, Jennifer Murray, and Corey Williams. Don't miss out. Subscribe now to From the Hill Podcast. It's time to turn up the excitement and make some noise.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, nothing much. What's up?
Man, sounds real light up in this joint, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? The whole squad, just me and you are saying.
Hey, man. Well, y'all know, man. You know, man. It's all good, man. We've been doing this for 4 years. We've been making this thing work, but man, man, Bulldog victory again, dog.
Yeah, hey, it feels good. Hey, that's that's 3 in a row, right?
3 in a row, man.
Yeah. A lot of our athletics are doing good. You know, soccer, volleyball, everybody, track and field, cross country.
Yep. It's a good feeling right now, man, to be in that winner's circle.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
But you know, man, we're in that season, man, where we got SWAC play getting ready to start on Saturday.
Yeah, hey, that's big. Hey, this is where this is where it starts.
Yeah, like Reese said, man, SWAC play is here. It is here, man. So, but man, I'm looking forward to it getting started. I know we're gonna talk plenty about it tonight. You know, it is just me and your boy Corey for right now, but we might have a few members of the crew. They might slide in a little bit later, but you know, everybody, as you know, as we do every single week, make sure you hit the like button and make sure if you're watching this show for the very first time, first off, if you've been watching us for the very first time, welcome. And also, if you have not subscribed to us, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That'd be great too. Across the bottom of your screen, you'll see we've got all of our updated sports that are going on in season. Now, there are a couple of new additions that I've put on the bottom of the screen. And it's kind of funny as we say somebody else might join us. There's our boy Just Dave right there. Right on time. Right on time. His ears were itching.
Look, I tried to get here
on an appearance like that. I think he tried that.
Well, y'all know my technical difficulties I have every time. I tried to be on early and get everything set up early, but it just didn't work out for me. But I'm here, man. I'm here.
It's all good, man. So like I said, on the bottom of the screen, we got the updated sports schedules. You see football coming up this Saturday. You got volleyball, who's starting SWAC play on Sunday. We got soccer. They start SWAC play this coming week. We got all that different stuff, man. Cross country, they got a little bit of a break until the 18th of October, but they're on there. And then we got some tennis. They got a SWAC fall tournament coming up. And then lastly, got golf, man. Golf gonna be going up there to the Windy City, man, playing at Chicago State. So yeah, all the good stuff that's going on, man. Everybody keep yourselves apprised of all the good things. I do want to say though, before we get into the show tonight, I want to say just a little quick little PSA if I can. Homecoming season is vastly upon us. It's about 2 weeks away. Man, there was a little bit of, let's say, how should I say this? There was a little bit of frustration, or we'll say angst, among some of the folks today about those day party tickets. Let's just say, hey, everybody, let's just be cool. Let's just remember that we all rolling with the punches. And some of us, like Corey, go on campus every single week. And for some of you, you might come to campus once a year. Some of you maybe even less frequently. So one of the things that I want to just put as a precursor here, as a matter of fact, let me kill the track as I say this. I want to kill the track as I say this, okay? And I really mean this in all the greatest and truest sincerity as I can say. I know that typically this time of year when we get to homecoming, there's some complaining. People say, should have had this, wish they had that. I want to speak on behalf of the association that is leadership at Alabama A&M. They do their best to try to put on a great production every single October. Sometimes things may not be as what you may think it should be. Sometimes you may go to different places like, a concert at a big stadium or a big arena, and you see the way that they have operations, and maybe you feel like you should get that first class or that 5-star appearance or whatever you think it should be every single time. All I want to just say is when you come to Huntsville, just come and just remember that you're celebrating 150 years of the university. You're celebrating each other, and you're just having a good time because you ain't at work, you ain't at home, and you're out in free nature having a good time amongst family. So when you get ready to make those typical every year complaints, like wish they had a cell phone tower.
And what date should Wayne say that again?
I said, in the, I used the big word there, didn't I? You know what it is. All I got to say is like this, man. When you see people say things like, wish we had cell phone towers, wish the concession stand was like this, wish the parking was like that. Everybody just come, have a good time, and just enjoy yourself. And listen, whatever glitches there may have been with the day party tickets, trust me, they'll get them fixed. And also, man, we just need to just remember, man, this is good times. So let's just celebrate and celebrate responsibly. Okay, that's all I want to say. Go ahead, Dave. You got anything you want to say? Corey, y'all got anything y'all want to add? Go ahead.
Yeah, let me just say one thing. And also just understand, we all make mistakes, but some decisions are made fluid decisions. And of course, security is the utmost. Everybody wants to, so many things happening in the world today. And when you're looking at security, you have to, that's on a daily basis. And so with all the things that has happened throughout the college campuses and ongoing, it's decisions that's made that always you have to, take security. And I think moms, dads, grandparents, and everything will feel better that, that different actions are being taken to ensure that their babies are being taken care of. So just think about that. We're in a whole different world today. And so we have to ensure that things are done appropriately. And sometimes, the rollout is not, as best it could. But at the end of the day, as long as the safety is utmost important. So just have that in mind.
Yes, sir. Dave, anything you want to add to that?
No, I just think that like you say, we're going to have people that voice their opinions, their concerns, complaining or whatever. But I just say, take it to the people who have the control to do something about it. I don't think there's anything wrong with anybody giving feedback, about something. You might be in that space and say, hey, here's a suggestion how we can, improve this. And I'm pretty sure from what we've seen, the athletic department has been very open about feedback from what we've seen. So definitely, take that stuff to, AD Bryan and, the administration, putting it in the Facebook groups. I understand that, it's kind of like our avenue to kind of like, get things off our chest. But, maybe some of you all do it intentionally because we know we do have some administrators, in these groups. And those administrators have, been helpful in, situations where we're trying to get in contact with somebody administration or a student is having the issue, they jump right in to, offer us that assistance. But yeah, I still don't understand how you complain about something that's free anyway. So what, you got to go online and, register for a ticket. I'm pretty sure there's a purpose that's put in place for a reason, so just, register for the ticket. I know everybody jumped in and said, "Oh no, the ticket's not available anymore." Some of you all had to, refresh the page and you got your tickets. But like Wayne said, just come and have a good time and just enjoy everything that's going to be happening that weekend.
That's it. Best way that could be said. So, with all that being said, let's move along. We got a loaded show for you tonight. Our first guest tonight, he comes to us for the very first time on this show. We've had some of his players on, but now we get to hear from him for the very first time here on From the Hill podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, with me, please welcome our head soccer coach of the Lady Bulldogs, Coach Prince. What's going on, Coach?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, what's going on, Coach Prince?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, man, everything is great, man. And I gotta say, before we move forward, big shout out to you, man. The great dedication of the man being at the field, being on the podcast.
I had to make it authentic, right? You gotta feel,
There we go.
You gotta feel the vibe, right?
There we
Reese
go.
Dawg said he outside. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Oh, did we lose him?
No, we ain't losing, did we?
Oh, we didn't lose him.
Hey, that phone, it didn't fall, did it?
Oh, man, Coach. We got to get him back, man. We got to get him back.
Hey, he's trying to be too authentic.
Yeah. We'll get him back.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's trying to come back. Let's see. All right, we got you now. All right, there he is.
Yeah. Listen, I'm computer illiterate, so phone illiterate, computer illiterate. I'm joking.
Oh, man, Reese, stop it, man. He said we need them cell phone towers. Man, stop it, Reese. Stop it.
Right.
Hey, but in all seriousness, though, like I said, we've had your team on. We had them on last year. Had a couple of your players from last year. One that's still on your team, Megan St. Cyr. But you guys have been doing a really, really good job. I know the record, it sits at 3-6 overall, but you guys have beaten some good teams. Like you beat Howard, who went to the NCAA tournament last year. You'd beaten West Georgia, and you also had a victory against South Carolina State. And then you've had a couple close ones that were, some 1-0s and things like that. But you guys have been really, really playing really, really well, and we've been taking notice because your players have been winning some SWAC Player of the Week. You've had SWAC Goalkeeper of the Week, SWAC Newcomer of the Week, SWAC Offensive, SWAC Defensive Player of the Week. You've had a lot of these different things. So
clean sweep,
Coach. Yeah, so Coach, before we get into the segment here, feel free to just tell Bulldog Nation, who Coach Prince is, how he got to A&M, and then just, kind of talk a little bit about the team as a whole and throw some names out there that maybe we may not know other than what we see if we went on the media guide.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with the team, right? That's without them, there's no us as a staff, right? So we'll start with them. You guys mentioned Megan. Megan is our captain. We have some leadership in Danny, a senior, this year, and we're excited. We're excited because, like you said, we're very young. We probably started about 5 freshmen. We probably play like 7 to 8 freshmen a game. And that's at this level, that's probably unheard of. So some of the close games could have been wins with some more maturity. So yeah, we're excited. We got a big one on Friday, against Jackson State. They were champions not too far ago, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Grambling won after that, then Southern. And they haven't been a repeat champion. So we're in the conversation now with all of them. And so if that trend goes, it's our turn now, to win. And that's the kind of vibe we have going on right now. We have a lot of confidence. Like you said, we beat Howard. They won their conference last year. We beat a good West Georgia team and South Carolina State. And right now, if something was to happen and we go straight to the playoffs with the number 1 team in the SWAC in off-conference out of conference record. So that's again, I sat with a senior the other day, and she's like, "Coach, this is the first time we have won 3 games outside of SWAC. Um, we believe that we can go. We have a big game coming up, and hopefully we can win and go on a 3-game winning streak, and maybe 4. We obviously take it 1 game at a time. Zascade, a sophomore right now, she's very confident. To put it in perspective, she scored 4 goals last season. She's already at 3 before we even got to conference. We have another freshman that has 2 goals. And again, we haven't started conference yet. And so, like you said, we've swept the awards twice, and the players are working very, very hard. And it's just confidence, man. Like, you guys know it anything. Once you have confidence, you can move mountains, anything could happen. And so that's where we are right now. Like I said, we're in the conversation. So, myself, I got hired here from JU, but before JU, I probably have a total about 17 to 18 years of college soccer experience. I've been a head coach for about 17 years. I coach Antigua national team, women's team, and yeah, I've been around for a little while, and it's exciting.
I like that, Coach. Coach, last year you guys made it to the semifinals, right? And you guys unfortunately lost to Texas Southern by 1 goal. And I was watching that game. I was like, man, we almost had it. And so I wanted to know, what did you guys take from that season to build on this season, whether it be the players that you recruited, or maybe what you feel like that, okay, if we would have done this, maybe we would have had like a different outcome, but we're definitely going to make sure we implement that this season.
Yeah, again, that's another one. That was a tough one, right? Losing
Yeah.
hurts, but in order to grow, you have to lose. You
Mhm.
gotta, you have to understand what wins like. We went to the quarterfinals my first year and lost. So we learned a lesson there. Then we played Jackson State. I'm sure they're gonna remember for this game coming up on Friday. Um, people always say to have a rivalry, both sides have to win. So now we
Mhm.
think it's a little rivalry, right? They won my first year, we tied, and now we have won. So, going into that game, we know that was Texas Southern first regular season championship. So they were not the normal, that's always on top. So I told the team, like, hey, they're going to be nervous. Once we jump on them early, they're going to be nervous. And we did. We probably could have been up 2-0 in the first 15, 20 minutes. We were dominating the game. And I don't really like to make excuses. At the same time, it was a huge rain delay. Lightning came, and
Mhm.
we were, I think it's almost like an hour and a half just sitting there. Both teams had to do it. And I
Yeah.
believe it gave them time to regroup, right?
Yeah.
Because again, all the pressure was on them. And so they scored a couple of goals, and we pressed and we pressed and we pressed. And that's soccer. I always say soccer is probably one of the only sports you can pretty much sometimes be the better team and lose by 1-0, 2-1. But it's learning, and we're excited. We have waited a whole almost close to like 9 to 10 months now to start back conference play, just to get back there. And hopefully our goal is to get to the final. We want to win it, but our goal is to get to the final to make a step further.
Absolutely.
Okay, Coach. You soccer is a global sport, and you definitely recruit globally, internationally. But most recently, you have recruited locally, and we have a couple of local, stars from high school that played at Bob Jones and Grissom. One Mariah Hendricks, and I can't recall the other's name. But just tell us about that process as far as when you recruit, and what did you see, and especially the local products.
I mean, wherever I go, I make an emphasis to try to see how I can help develop women's soccer in the area. Um, One of, AD Bryant's things is that he wants us to bring in local players. Same concept, get the A&M brand in the community. Um, and we have 2 of the best local players in that class. Unfortunately, at the moment, they're both injured. Um, but they'll be back soon. But very, very hardworking. I'm currently at the fields because my daughter plays at one of the local clubs here, and so you know, just as soon as I saw them, both girls invested so much to play Division 1 college soccer. Like any sport, you have to start pretty much at like 4 or 5 years old, and both their parents, both the girls have invested in them playing club soccer at a high level. And yeah, we're excited about them. They fit right in, and they're freshmen. They're young. They have time, and hopefully, they develop into great players that can help us win some matches. But great people first. So hopefully, develop into great human beings.
Yeah, so coach, with the one thing that I gotta say that I give you guys a whole lot of respect for too. This is something that really doesn't get mentioned a whole lot is, and I just thought about this because you're sitting there under the lights. Well, on our field, unfortunately, when you guys play and you practice during the daytime. So with all of, and how physical and how intense and how much running that you guys do. So talk a little bit about just the training that you guys do to overcome, a lot of that heat that you guys deal with, and also just like the hydration and all that. Talk about that whole process of conditioning for your players.
Well, we train the same time that we play. So that's something that we try to do so that we can get acclimated with the weather, with the heat. It's hot at 3 o'clock, right? In Alabama, humid. Um, we play on a good surface. So one of the things we did this year is that we put the standard higher for the fitness test. And it's an expectation to pass the fitness test. We don't even allow them to start playing games until they pass the fitness test. So that's something. And within like the first week or two, everyone passed the fitness test. And it's just where we are at. We are fitter, stronger, a little bit more athletic. And so we love when teams, and that's one of the things how it came here. They came here coming from DC. They had to come and play. If I'm not mistaken, they played at 1, I think the game was. And so the middle of the
Yeah.
heat. And so you can see they were struggling. And that's okay. And so that's part of home field advantage. And yeah, we just bring people in. We are used to it. Obviously, we do a lot of cardio. We haven't had to do as much this year again because they came in like super fit, super focused. Um, so yeah,
I'll get you out of here on this one. So I know that you guys have a nice little contingent of fans that come out and support, but for those that are watching and those that will watch, just put a little bit of a plug out here about your program to get more of the student body and even more of the community, how they can connect with the team, and even more about how you would love them to come out because you guys, like you said, you got a big game coming up against Jackson State.
yeah. I mean, we got so our focus right is doing everything with excellence, with love. That's our philosophy, and so we try to teach love in the game, and we play an exciting brand. I don't want to give out too much in case the opponent is watching. Can't say what to expect in terms of that, but we play exciting, up tempo. We create a lot of chances. Especially now in conference play, we're going to create a lot of chances. The girls are always hyped. That is something in my 17, 18 years of coaching. This is being at A&M has been like the hypest group of young women that I've coached. And so their joy to come out every day, like we enjoy what we're doing. And so that's what they're gonna see. They're gonna see excitement is gonna be high tempo, high energy, on the sideline, on the field. And so yeah, come out and support us. Again, we have a little rivalry right now that's brewing with Jackson State. Um, and we got two big ones. We got one on Friday, and then we got the champs coming in on Sunday. So we understand that if we can come out here with two wins, we're taking one game at a time, but two wins, we put ourselves in a place to be top two, top three in the first weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we in the conversation now with that. It's no longer you walk in here and they expect to win. They come in here and now it's going to be a challenge. Now both are very, very good teams. Both historically have finished in the top three in the SWAC. But the good thing about this group being so young, they're not playing against the history. They don't know the history.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, they don't know the history, and so they're playing against who's in front of them. Like they don't know that it's been 6, 7 years since we beat Howard. They didn't know that. They just they, they're just playing. They're not playing against the history. They're playing against what's in front of them, and
Right.
so that's key. That's huge, and so like I said, we're excited. We want to go on a first 3 game winning streak in a long time, and that's what the fans need to come out and celebrate. I believe we have Family Day on Sunday. Um, we're supposed to have like a food truck out there and stuff. So we're excited for that.
Well, man, that's great. And I'm gonna have to keep that about they don't know the history. We got to remember that. That needs to be something that needs to be echoed amongst the Bulldog Nation and all the programs. So, Coach Prince, you all and everybody watching, you heard the man. Got Friday, got Jackson State coming to the Hill, and on Sunday they got the defending SWAC champion Southern coming to the Hill for Family Day. So y'all get on board, get ready, get with the group, and also for all the players. If you follow them on social media, send them love. If you don't follow them, but yeah, Coach Prince, good luck to you and all the ladies on the team. And man, you're doing such a fabulous job, and we look forward to talking to you next time.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Good luck,
Anytime,
Coach.
man.
See you guys.
All right, we'll see you. All right, man. That's Coach Prince, man. Lady Bulldog Soccer. Doing big things, man. So get on board. Be part of the movement, man. Be part of the movement. All right. So now we're gonna move to the next part of our show. And man, this next part of the show, fellas, we got some big fellas coming on through.
The big
These are the
boys.
guys. These are the guys that are the front line. They protect, they run block, they pass block, they do all these great things. So let me introduce to you guys and to everybody here watching. We got the big man in the middle, Mr. Elias Cloy. What's up, brother? Take yourself off mute. Take yourself off mute.
Hey, how's it going, y'all?
There it is.
What's going
there
on?
it is. All right. So we got Big Elias, and then the next we got Mr. Bruce Crenshaw. What's up, Bruce?
How you doing? How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. All right, that's two. The next one we got Mr. Ramir Lewis. What's going on, Big Man?
What's going on? What's going
Big
on, fellas?
Man in the house. All right, next one we got Big Max. What's up, Big Max?
Yo,
he's
yo,
still
y'all
there.
can hear me?
There he is.
Oh, the energy. The energy.
The energy is in the building. And we got one more, last but not least. We got Mr. Big Taquez Richardson in the house. What's up, my brother? Take yourself off mute. Take yourself off mute.
Hey, how y'all doing?
There it is. We got the whole offensive line.
Hey,
At least most of them in the house. Got 5 guys ready to do some business. All right. Look at Ty Floyd already watching. Said my favorite position group on the team. All right, O-line. All right, I'm gonna start with this. All right, Ramir Lewis, you are first to introduce yourself to Bulldog Nation for those that don't know him. Ramir Lewis.
What's going on, Bulldog Nation? I'm Raymond Lewis. My number is 75. I'm from Ypsilanti, Michigan, about 25, 30 minutes outside of Detroit. I'm a junior on the field. I'm a senior in the classroom, and I'm glad to take the Bulldog Nation to another level this year.
Awesome. Mr. Bruce Crenshaw.
My name is Bruce Crenshaw. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I'm a redshirt junior on the field, senior in the classroom.
All right. Elias.
What's up, Bulldog Nation? Elias Floyd. I'm a junior in the classroom, redshirt sophomore on the field. I'm from Alpharetta, Georgia.
All right. Big Max.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? My name is BJ Maxina. I'm from Pelham, Alabama. I'm a computer science major. I'm a junior on the field. I'm a senior in the classroom.
All right. And then Mr. Taquez Richardson.
What's good with the Borde? My name is Taquez Richardson, left tackle. I'm a red shirt on the field. I like to announce the best little tackle. Yeah.
All right, Dave.
Well, good, fellas. Really good to have you guys on. We've had all the other position players on here, and we said we got to get the O-line on here because they be out there handling business for us because they are, as even people outside of Alabama A&M said, A&M got the best O-line in the conference. So we definitely had to have you guys on. First thing I want to ask, I'm going to throw this question to you, Bruce. I wanted you to talk about Coach Alexander. Talk to us about, how he's been coaching you guys and what you guys are learning from him to make you guys such a cohesive unit.
Well, I feel like he has a real, good coaching style. He's more like relaxed with us. And he want us, you know what I'm saying? He want us to communicate and build that brotherhood in our room. And I feel like we've been doing that. And I mean, we still got some more work to do, but I like his coaching style. I really like his coaching style.
Like that. And what about you, BJ?
I say Coach D, he a real nonchalant guy, but when it's time to turn it up, he gonna turn it up, and he gonna show you that he turning it up. So, but he a cool dude, man. I love Coach Da. Like I said, he get on us when he need to. You know what I'm saying? He don't do too much, but that's it though. We get after it though.
All right. So we got Bethune-Cookman coming up. So far, the O-line, you all have protected and kept quiet, pretty clean, and he's performed well. And now I know you guys are trying to get the running game going. But going to Florida and going to Bethune-Cookman, one thing you have to take into consideration is the weather and the heat. And as far as conditioning, what are you all doing to prepare to be able to not only perform well against Bethune-Cookman, but also to deal with that Florida heat?
Anybody can answer?
Yes, anybody.
As far as conditioning and getting ready for weather, I feel like when you playing O-line, you got to do the same thing no matter if it's rain, sleet, or snow. If it's hot outside, we got to be able to run the ball. We got to be able to protect. If it's snowing, we got to be able to run the ball. We got to be able to protect. Same as if it's raining. And our coach Big John Williams, he making sure that we're in shape. We're making sure that we run from station to station, period to period. And no matter if it's team, inside, scout team, no matter what we're doing, we're making sure that we running on the field, no walking on the field. So even when we're not conditioning, we condition to make sure that we're in shape for wherever we got to play or wherever we got to play at.
Okay. Anybody else?
Oh, I'll say as far as preparing, just make sure we staying hydrated. That's really it. Cause like I said, like you said, that heat down there is crazy. But we played in Tennessee State. It kind of caught us off guard a little bit. So we just had to adjust, but it wasn't nothing crazy to adjust to.
Yes, that Tennessee State game, that was one of the first games that you all really had to play in that heat because you got blessed by the first couple of weeks in some good weather. But I got a question. Which one of y'all the fastest?
Oh, definitely me. Definitely me.
Me. Definitely me.
No, it's not you.
Somebody ain't telling the truth.
Oh, man.
Real.
All right, definitely. I'll give it to Bruce.
Yeah, I know it's probably Bruce, but I'm definitely.
I'll give it to Bruce.
No, I'm definitely number two.
No, you're not faster than me, BJ.
I'm faster than you, Quiz.
No, you're not.
Somebody said BJ all day. Whoever Deja B is.
Hey,
BJ all day.
just pull up the gasser tapes. You know what I'm saying? After practice, hey.
He said my money's on Bruce.
Yeah, it's definitely on Bruce.
Bruce is the fastest.
They know what's going on.
Look, Ty said, I know who ain't the fastest.
Hey, Ty, we not finna get messy on here, man. We not finna.
So, Mr. Lewis, talk to us about the O-line position. You know, tell the people like what goes into playing this position, something that they probably wouldn't even think about when playing this position.
O-line is really mental, man. Like you gotta have a certain mental capacity when you playing O-line. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on. You have to catch the calls, and you know it's a lot of calls going on when we make a call, and we have to catch the right call. Making sure you're not jumping off sides. You have to watch a line snapping the ball. You know, it's a lot. It's really a mental thing, and like I said, you gotta stay hydrated, man. You gotta move a lot of big guys out the way and protect our quarterback. You know, he trusts us to protect him while he's throwing the ball and getting all these yards. And it's a lot of pressure on our back, but we signed up for it. We know what we signed up for.
Yeah, and I've definitely heard Quad, you know, always give you all a shout out in his post-game interview. So you guys definitely doing a good job with that. Elias, you transferred from, was it Georgia Tech, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so talk to us about, you know, that transition, if there were any other schools that were recruiting you, and what sold you on A&M.
You know, I came out after like our bowl game at Georgia Tech, and I hit up I hit the transfer portal. So I was I kind of hit up a couple schools. I didn't really know what exactly I wanted to get into. So a couple Sunbelt conference schools, a couple other mid-majors, FBS, FCS. But I wanted to look into HBCUs, of course, because my sister went to HBCU. Brother went to HBCU, and so I wanted to be coached by someone who looked like me. I wanted to be around people who look like me. So I got hit up by a couple of HBCUs, but I was more intrigued by Alabama A&M because they had the major I wanted to pursue, of course, and I liked how they was doing the football. They wanted to teach me center, and I never really played center. I was guard, tackle, but that kind of sold me. Like they wanted to teach me instead of, you know, have someone already learn, like they want to bring in someone who knows it. But and then that's what kind of sold me on Alabama A&M.
I like that.
Okay, fellas, we had offensive lineman by the name of Carson Vincent, who got drafted 5th round by the Baltimore Ravens, and he played all of his years right at Alabama A&M. Didn't come in the transfer portal, just a homegrown, you know, kid who just what inspirations does that give you all, seeing someone that you all played with that literally got drafted in the NFL 5th round by the Baltimore Ravens?
I would say that anything is possible, man. You know, anything is really possible. Who would think that a young guy from HBCU would get drafted? And I believe he got drafted 6th round, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, that's huge in the HBCU, you know, world. And I'm pretty sure nobody really would have thought of that.
Start here going.
Yeah,
right.
I would say that it's a lot of, you can't really sleep on HBCU players now, like, because it's a lot of talent out there. So, I mean, Carson was that. So, like I said, you can't sleep on HBCU players no more. That's what I would say.
Okay.
I feel like since Carson played left tackle, and I'm a upcoming left tackle, I feel like it put a lot of spotlight on me as well. A lot of people trying to see who's gonna be the next guy to fill his shoes, or you know what I'm saying, be the next guy to step up and play in that position. A lot of people have compared me, said on the next Carson Wentz and things like that, but I like to tell people about myself. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they put a lot of spotlight on me to let a lot of people know, and you know what I'm saying, that he ain't the only person that can, you know what I'm saying, come in and play ball. He ain't the only person that can come in and be great. It put a lot of spotlight on us as a group, because if he could come out here and go to the league, then they trying to see what we doing. I feel like we making it look good as well, showing that
Yes,
he
sir.
can play ball. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
He kind of gave us like some hope as well. And even though he was a left tackle and I was a center, he gave me all tips, pointers of what I can do, taught me everything I can, so hopefully I can reach that level. So just seeing him flourish with the Baltimore Ravens, it's an inspiration.
Yeah. One thing that I enjoy about our program that has improved light years is our social media presence. The what is that series called that's on YouTube?
Dog Days.
Dog Days is like a great thing. I really enjoy that. I be on Twitter talking about some, hey, when y'all going to drop the next episode. Instagram, all that has just been great. And so one funny clip that I saw, Taquaz, I think it was you had to get on Coach Shade because he came over and said that O-line was his favorite position, but you heard him tell another position that it was that was their favorite position. How did you hear that? Because it looked like that he came across the field. So how did you hear him tell another position that he was their favorite? Because he had to have Coach Alexander come over and kind of, back him up a little bit with that. But you got on him real quick. You was like, how you going to come over here and tell us that we your favorite position? I just heard you tell them that was your favorite position. So talk about that little moment real quick.
It's so crazy because I actually didn't hear him say that to another group, but like the way we practice in the corner of the end zone, like in the corner of the field. And every time he do a lap, he start on we over here, he start on the opposite end and then walk around to come to us. So I said, Coach, how you gonna walk past everybody doing the same thing and then come to us last and say we your favorite group? You already told 5 other groups that they your favorite before you.
That's so funny, man.
You ain't just stopping by not telling them the same thing you telling us. So I was just telling them, like, how you gonna try to butter us up in the end? We last. At least start with us first. You gonna tell everybody.
Probably trying to get a little bit of competition, make every position play a little bit harder because he purposely wants y'all to hear.
Yeah. Hey, man. So I got some stuff from the group, and then from the group chat, and then I got some things that we'll talk about this weekend's game. So we had Mr. Abner on last week. So any one of you fellas, my boy T said Abner being a good receiver, how would you rate him as a run blocker?
Oh man, 10.
10.
I'll give him 10. I definitely give him 10.
Yeah. Trey, dog, man. Trey's a well-rounded guy, man.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be another NFL person that you're gonna be reading about.
Definitely.
That's what's up. The next one. What are you guys looking most forward to entering SWAC play?
Go on to know every week.
Want to know every week. That's it.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
No matter what game it is, I'm just gonna let you know.
Yeah, like he said, you want to know every week, and not really more so just being ourselves about who we playing, but just knowing about what we do and just keeping it about us at the end of the day, because we know the standard that we are building and setting every day, and we just want to sell that standard and just basically just go out there, go 1-0 every week. That's all.
All right, now I got the next one here. Who is the flashiest dresser?
Me. Oh, it's me. I promise you it's me.
No.
Somebody tell me different. Somebody tell me different.
I ain't saying nothing. That ain't my ball. That ain't my ball.
It's not you. I ain't gonna lie. It might be Bruce.
Are we serious?
Look. He said definitely Lil Ray.
Thank you.
Coach Marty. Coach Marty.
Gotta stop with the Lil Ray.
But Terrell said Taquez got some drip.
Come on,
On the field, on the
Whoa,
field,
whoa,
on
whoa,
fresh.
the field,
I be fresh on and off the field.
whoa.
off the field is crazy. On the field,
Hold
yeah,
on.
I might get.
Hey,
Hold on.
Terrell keeping it real here, man. He said Bruce dressed like a gym teacher.
Trolling.
That question was you talking about off the field or on the field?
Off the field, really?
Oh, okay, yeah, they can have that.
So I'm saying, DJ, who would you choose? Who would you pick?
I don't know. I'll probably. It's probably a tie. I'll probably say Rainier and Taquez.
You gonna give him a cop out?
Bad blood, bro.
Huh? What'd you say?
You gonna give him a cop out?
Bad blood between me and Rainier. Between him and Rainier, so he gonna keep it neutral. But
That's crazy.
Hey,
That's crazy.
hey, I got a little bit more of a little lighthearted question here, but this is a good one coming from Ty Floyd. How are you all able to build your friendship and chemistry? You seem like a close group.
We are.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to know our identity? How we really get close? On the field, we get to play all day. All day. They just do we play. That's how we get close with each other. We always laughing. We always joking, man. But get down to the city, move some people. And another thing, we go out every day.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I feel like the time we've been able to be with each other over the past year or so, I feel like it definitely helped us grow closer. Because I feel like me and myself, I'm more a little quiet when I come in there, first room guy. So it's like I feel like being able to just be around these guys for a little minute. It took me a little time to really just learn everybody's personality and just kind of like bond with each other and stuff like that. And I feel like this year, it just got even better. Like camp and spring, fall camp, stuff like that. I feel like we've been able to just, and even in the summer too, I feel like we've just been able to just get closer and closer, being able to be ready for the season.
That's what's up, man. I love that. I love that. All right, so Dave, it's your time, man, for the familiar questions that we give all of our student athletes.
Yes, sir. So this is the opportunity for us to kind of get to know you guys outside of football. So the first question is, and I got a new one, Wayne, just to let you know as well. So
Okay,
the first
all right.
question is real simple. What are your pregame rituals? What are you listening to? What are you doing to get you in the zone for the upcoming game? So we'll start with Ramir, and then we'll go to Bruce, Elias, BJ, and then Taquez.
So I pray first. I pray before the game. When we in the locker room, I pray, and then I put on NBA YoungBoy. Let me see. I think of another artist, and probably a little Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Get me going. And yeah, that's pretty about it. That's about it.
Okay. What about you, Bruce?
I feel like I don't really have no pregame rituals. Like I feel like all week I kind of try to prepare my mind to be already ready for the game come game day. So it's like all I got to do really for real is just put on my beats and really just listen to music for real. But my boy Taquez, pregame, he kind of oil for him a little bit.
He said talk about your pregame. He didn't say.
I'm gonna let him tell the rest, though.
All right, about you, Elias?
My pregame, I pray, and like I don't really do that much, but I put my headphones in. I listen to Gunna. That's pretty much it.
All right, BJ.
I don't, like Bruce said. I don't really have a routine. I guess I say like I get my phone, my LB, where a game we be chopping it up and stuff like that, just to, like get me going or whatnot. I bumped that YB. You gotta bump YB before the game. You got to.
Definitely.
I bumped that YB and just to psych you out. But other than that, like Bruce said, all the preparedness stuff go in throughout the week. So That's what I do, and that's really my routine.
All right, Taquest. Sound like yours is pretty interesting.
He's not. It is not.
Tell the truth, though. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
The whole truth.
Tell the truth, bro. Like, so I kind of got a different pre-game for home and away game. But it's really mainly the only different thing is home games. I go into the weight room and get the sledgehammer. I walk out with the sledgehammer. But for me, pre-game, man, I make sure I wake up. Pray when I wake up. Like right before I hit the field or before I hit the field at all, I make sure I call my dad. I always have a conversation with my dad before every game. And I read 2 chapters of the Bible before each time before I hit the field. And I make sure I pray. And then, like the guy said, you got to make some music. Got to make sure you get you some music on. And I also chew gum when I play. So I put 3 pieces of gum in my mouth before I hit the field as well.
Wait, 3? Why 3?
No, but it's because if you do one, then the flavor go away too fast. 2, I feel like 2 just, I don't know, 2 ain't enough. And 3, you get the perfect amount of flavor. It's a thicker piece of gum, so it lasts longer. And you know what I'm saying? Like serve as a mouth because I don't wear a mouthpiece in the game, so it kind of serves.
Okay.
Ty said he also paces back and forth like a madman.
$1 million question though. What type of gum?
Okay,
Yes.
so last week I had a horrible experience. I tried 5 gum. It's horrible. I'll never get it again.
Oh, that will go out of flavor in like in 30 seconds.
You know what I'm saying? So either double or extra.
Double mint or extra. That's it.
Let me put you,
You
on
heard
that
the man
extra
out there,
watermelon.
Wrigley Company.
Try that.
You heard the man out there, Wrigley Company. NIL deal. Send them cases of gum.
Oh no,
Plug in your stuff. Send them some cases.
Talk to me.
And then my boy T said, let's not skip over the club lights that Taquez got in the roof or got in the ceiling.
Man, this
Got the LEDs in there.
He paces back and forth like a madman, and he's got lights on his ceiling.
He carries a sledgehammer.
And he carries a sledgehammer. Yes, he gets the hammer for pictures.
I don't.
Yes, indeed he do. Indeed he do. He literally do it just for that.
Or farming.
Or farming.
At the crib, we had Louis Cruz. This is my house. I'm
That's
bringing
right.
my house. I got it. You feel me?
Yeah. So
when he carry it, he makes sure he's in front of a camera. So
Oh, I does
he gets
not.
to a camera. He
It's
gets
a
to
lie.
a camera.
It's live. It's live.
He gets to a camera.
I can't get
Hey Todd, just
people take my picture.
just bring the sledgehammer with you to Bethune, bro. Put it on the plane, bro. Like walk with it on the plane.
I never thought they would let me do that. So
Nah, do that. Bro.
hey, put it on the equipment truck when it drives down. You better get there that way.
Definitely.
I slam it on their logo.
Hey, I got a real serious one. BJ, this one will hit home with you because I think you know this person. What would you tell a 10-year-old to prepare for college football, also known as BJ's brother Miles, who is talking?
Ah man, that's my dog, man. Nah, I just tell him to hey man, keep going. You know, the day is coming. Don't rush it. You know, because my parents they hold them back from playing tackle. So it's kind of hurt my heart a little bit, but they got him in flag or whatnot. But it's coming. Your day is coming, man, and just keep grinding. You've been doing your big one, so just keep doing your big one, bro. For real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so I'll get you guys out of here with this one, man. We got this game coming up now, heading down to Bethune-Cookman, Daytona Beach for the SWAC opener. You know, it's been a really good start for you guys, but you know, I'm in the same breath as you guys. I'm 1 week at a time. I'm trying to, you know, I don't want to hear nothing else about next week or next few weeks or whatever. All right, so starting with Ramir, what do you think? What are the things that you guys are looking for? What do you guys? Some of the keys, some of the stuff that you can say now. Some of the stuff that you can say that you guys have been, you know, just working on as a mindset, as a group, whatever. to get yourselves ready for this game? We'll start with Ramir first.
The number one thing that Coach DA say is it's about us. Every game is always about us. It's never about them. So as long as we execute, everything will go our way. We make the right keys, we make the right blocks. Everybody's where they're supposed to be. Everybody doing what they're supposed to do. The game will go our way, and that's what we've been doing since the beginning of the season. And if you guys don't know, I'm not playing this. We have an injury right now, so I'm really leave it up to the fellas that's traveling. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, Elias.
Another thing that Coach DA also says, we got to focus. Focus on us, focus on the details. You know, Bethune-Cookman, they play really hard, but if we get out of our focus, won't play good. But if we stay focused, we step the right way, get on the right block, make the right read, we'll be good. We'll be fine. And play the game just like how we normally play.
That's what's up. You said it best. So you guys, man, this has been great. Big Ramir, Bruce, Elias, BJ, Big Max, and Big Taquez, man, this has been awesome. Really enjoyed this time with you guys. You guys are a real fun bunch of dudes and some class young men, man. And
absolutely,
definitely look forward to having you guys, spend more time with us, man. Because the season is still young, even though it's moving quick, man. If you can believe that, man, we're already on week number 5.
Yeah, it's definitely moving.
Yeah. And that class around the corner.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Go ahead,
Wayne,
Corey.
I want to say something to the O-line. Hey, I do think you all are one of the most valuable groups on the team. And I'm not just saying that. And I think you all will be the reason if we go to Bethune-Cookman and win, because it's something about having a physical offensive line. And I think you all are going to be a big part of if we come out there victorious. So just, do your best. And, I will be down there rooting you on.
And I'll say this before they get out of here, and then I'll make it real quick, Wayne. Whatever it is that you guys are doing on the field and off the field that's making you guys this tight unit, because I can see it the way that you guys are interacting with each other right now. Whatever it is that you guys are doing, keep that up. Keep that up.
That's right. That's right. And everybody out there, continue to support these young men. And, we got some great things. So Saturday afternoon, Daytona Stadium against the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats. SWAC TV, that's where I'll be watching you guys because I'm up here in Ohio. But I'm gonna be definitely be cheering y'all on real hard, man. Sitting on the edge of my couch like I always do.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, sir.
I'll be watching y'all from North Carolina.
Yeah, but then I'll be down there homecoming though, so definitely gonna try to connect with y'all in. So, but man, great to have y'all on, man. That's Ramir Lewis, Bruce Crenshaw, Elias Cloyd, BJ Maxina, and Taquez Richardson. That is your offensive line, ladies and gentlemen. The best dudes going. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Yep.
Anytime, man.
Be blessed.
Go Bulldogs.
And we're going to listen on WJB 90.9 to listen to Ty Floyd calling them plays.
That's it, man. Hey, and with that, we'll be right back real quick because we got one more segment, but we'll be back real quick. This brief message.
Stand out, show pride, represent your legacy. The King McNeil Collection brings you premium college gear and Divine Nine paraphernalia made with style, quality, and culture in mind. Whether you're repping your alma mater or honoring your fraternity or sorority, KingMcNeil.com has what you need to wear it bold. Shop the collection today and let your look tell your story. Visit KingMcNeil.com where tradition meets fashion. Use discount code FTH15 to receive 15% off.
All right. King McNeil. Make sure y'all get with it, man. Get with it.
Say
Get
that.
Get with it. Get with it.
Sure.
All right. So
Hey, they will.
Go ahead.
King McNeil will be having a pop-up during the week of homecoming. So great quality things, paraphernalia.
Really great quality stuff, y'all.
Yes.
That's it, man. That's it. So, all right. We got one more segment tonight, and y'all know what it is. It is that time. These SWAC game picks are brought to you by Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard, located in Madison, Alabama. Whether you're craving something cool and refreshing or smooth and creamy, Rita's has you covered. Stop by today and taste the flavors that make every game day sweeter.
Shout out to
Italian
Rita's
Ice and Frozen Custard, located at 8042 US Highway 72 in Madison. All right, our chill and pick 'em segment. Everybody, you know what to do. As we close out here, we're starting with SWAC play this week. So it's all SWAC all the time, the rest of the way. You got it. All right. So we got some really good games for you. We have 6 of them to pick. Everybody's on the schedule. Ain't no bye weeks this week. Everybody's playing this week. So y'all know what to do. Put your picks in the comments. You can even feel free to throw a score in there. Do whatever you want to. As y'all know, I've spent a lot of time analyzing these teams and these games, and we're gonna do it right now. Starting with the first one, we got these two teams come in at 0-3, and they're going in similar directions, but kind of one's got a little bit more animosity in Coach Chris Dishman. If you hadn't been seeing the SWAC coaches calls, he is not a happy camper. And Coach Buckley for Mississippi Valley, he's just basically saying, hey, we're trying to find some guys that really want to be here, really want to develop. We're looking to do something. All right. This is the first time these guys have played since 2019. Okay.
Wow.
Last time they played, Valley won 35-14. This game is in Itabena, 5 p.m. Eastern on SWAC TV. All right. Both teams had a bye week last week, so let's see what we got. All right, Corey, who you got?
Hey, this is a big game for both of them. I'm just gonna have to pick who I think is the better team, and that's Texas Southern. I think they're more physical, and I think they'll win. I think it'll be a close game, though.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Texas Southern. Also, I know both teams are going to be hungry for a win, especially the coach at Valley, with him, this being his first year. That they played Southern pretty well. Texas Southern played Prairie View well too, almost won that game. But to Corey's point, the more physical team I think is Texas Southern. So I'm gonna go with Texas Southern.
Man, all I can say is, man, if Valley wins this game, when I try to talk to I might not even ask Coach Dishman a question this week, man. I might just be like, y'all go ahead on pass on me, man. I ain't even gonna hit that raise your hand function.
Though I pick Texas Southern, I always root for Valley, except for when they play us, of course. But I always root for Valley.
Yeah,
but picking this game, I'm gonna go with Texas Southern.
Yeah. Y'all know, as I always shout out to Valley. Shout out to Valley. All right, it's the Southern Heritage Classic. This time it's in Memphis. This is the 36th edition of this game. And man, they had to dig around to find some folks that want to play. First, it was supposed to have been Pine Bluff against Tennessee State, like it was the previous 2 years. Then Tennessee State said, we're not coming back. And so they settled upon this conference game. This will be on HBCU Go. This is the second part of a doubleheader on HBCU Go. So you got Pine Bluff, who had a very uninspired victory over Lincoln, California last time, and Alcorn coming in at 0-3. Both teams off a bye week. All right, Dave, what you got?
This game is I forgot all about this game, honestly. Only because I'm so used to seeing, Jackson State and Tennessee State being part of this game. And even though they weren't part of it last year, I just forgot about this game in general. So if I'm picking from these two teams, I have not seen UAPB play yet this season. So I'm going to go with Alcorn because they got those two running backs. And if you can't stop those boys, then you just say it's over. I mean, we did, but some way. Some
I was
way.
about to say we did. All
We
right,
did as
go
far
ahead,
as
Corey.
winning.
Okay, go ahead, Corey.
Hey, Wayne, and I know you said about the Southern Heritage Classic, and actually, these two teams at first weren't going to be in this game this year.
Nope.
Hint, 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 hint. We were going to be one of those teams.
Yep.
But I'm not going to talk about what other team it was going to be. But yeah, I think this is going to be another good game. But I think both Alcorn is 0-3, and really this is something to get their season jump started. I think with that two-headed monster they got at running back, they're going, if they can cut out some of the miscues and penalties, I think they could be one of the top teams over in the West. I got Alcorn getting that first victory in this game.
All right. I talked to Coach Hampton. Coach Hampton, I'll just be like, man, he's finding, he's trying to find answers, trying to find something to say. You're looking for something. We'll see how it goes, man. Both teams, they need this win. They need this one badly, just like that first one. Another one people need badly. All right, man. It is the 100th edition of the State Fair Classic. It's not the 100th time that these two teams are playing, but it's the 100th edition of the State Fair Classic down there. Prairie View has been playing in this game since 1929. That was the first time they played in it. All right, so they get together down there in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, 7 p.m. Saturday night, SWAC TV. Prairie View won this game last year in 5 overtimes. Grambling, as you know, they've had 2 thrillers back-to-back. Kentucky State, where the SWAC refs gave them a generous call and ended up being suspended. And then last week they gutted out one against East Texas A&M Prairie View. They got a win over Northwestern State. So both teams come in off of a win last week and ready to get after each other. Corey, who you got?
Hey, this is going to be a defining moment for either team. But I got Prairie View. I'm just going to keep it like that. I got Prairie View. They dodged a bullet against Texas Southern, and really Texas Southern really should have won that game. But I think that's going to really hurt Texas Southern, that first loss. And I think by Prairie View winning that game, and I think they're going to win this game against Grambling. I think they'll find a way to pull it out. And so I got Prairie View beating Grambling by a touchdown.
Okay. Dave?
I don't think I watched the Prairie View game, but I'm not rooting for no cheaters, so I'm going with Prairie View.
All right. I like what Tenaria said. He said, PV, they avenged Kentucky State.
That's right. Everybody saw that.
Man, this series, though, man, toss a coin on it. Should be a great one, though, down there in Dallas. Oh, yeah. HBCU Go game number 1, 3 p.m. Eastern down there in Tallahassee. Should be nice and toasty down there in Tallahassee. FAMU has won all 4 matchups that these two have played as SWAC opponents. The electric Andrew Body coming in, leading these boys from Alabama State. Both teams coming off of a bye week. Alabama State's won 2 in a row, and FAMU, they got on the board the previous week against Albany State with a big second half. There is so much pressure for both teams to get this one. Mm-hmm. All right, Dave, who you got?
Okay, if I take my rivalry spirit out of this, I got to go with Alabama State. Florida A&M, and this could be the change for Florida A&M, but the Florida A&M that we've seen in the previous years since they've been in the SWAC, this is not that same team at all, even just from last year. So I will go with Alabama State with Body, and I can't remember what the kid name is. Oh, man.
Receivers?
Yeah, he's a receiver.
Jalen Jones, Dylan DeGee. Yes.
Jalen Jones. I think that's him, okay. Jalen Jones.
Yeah, Jalen Jones.
With those two, I think Alabama State will come up on top of this.
All right, Corey.
Hey, Florida A&M don't lose at home much, and and both teams had an off week, and they need this game very bad, very bad. However, Alabama State playing with a confidence that they haven't played with in quite some time, and they have a dynamic quarterback that can, as long as he stay healthy, he can carry a team. I think, and I do agree with Dave as far as about Florida A&M. They're not the same Florida A&M from 2 years ago. And because of, I think, the best coach team, and they got the dynamic player, I got Alabama State going into Bragg and winning this game.
Man, as I say a lot though, I'm like, you can't always lose a conference by losing the opener. But man, when we talk about this next team in our division, man, you can almost lose it this year.
Y'all see T's comment. Y'all see T's comment.
Man, I see this.
He'll never pick Alabama State, probably.
He said one on the river broke from the brawl in Montgomery and the other on the charted plane.
That was funny.
Well, hey, yeah, looking forward to that one, man. All right, this one too, down there on the bluff. A collision of rivals on the bluff. Jackson State has won the last 6 times that these two have played. Last 2 times, though, it's been down there in Southern. Those have been the closer ones. All the ones that have been there in the vet, though, have been no contest. This one will be on ESPN Plus, 7 p.m. Eastern. Both teams had a bye week last week. Southern, we know they got Coach McNair is calling the plays, and they've had 2 weeks to really prepare for this. But guess what? So did Jackson State.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dave, who you got?
I'm gonna go with JSU, and I'm pretty sure JSU saw that comment from that Southern
Darren
player.
Morris. Yes.
Yeah, talking about their defense. So as Mr. Carey in the chat said, get ready.
Yep. Yeah, Darren Morris, I don't know, bro. He like he said, he said not impressed.
And he said it with such a straight face too. Like he believed those.
Said it multiple times too. Said it with conviction. Yeah. All right, Corey, who you got, man?
Again, the most physical team, and the most physical team is Jackson State. I just think they're gonna impose their will. And I just think they have more playmakers on the offensive side and the defensive side. Southern does have a great running back, but they haven't shown how they can utilize them. And then it comes down to coaching, and just Jackson has established and showed who they are, and they're gonna run that ball, and they got skill players. And so, you're gonna have to play sound football. And I don't think what Southern did in 1 week by getting a different offense coordinator is for the first 10 plays, yeah, they might fool them, but hey, for 4 quarters, give me Jackson State in that second half.
Man, this is a huge game for both teams, and for Jackson State to establish its name and its dominance, to say that, hey, we here to get this thing again for the fourth time in 5 years. And I think Southern, especially if you're talking about Coach Graves, you need a statement win, but we'll see. And now on to our game. Finally, this is our game, the SWAC Opener. Do you see it? 3 p.m. Eastern, gonna be on SWAC TV. Going down there to Daytona. And the 4 times we've played, we've beaten Bethune-Cookman 3 of the 4 times we've played. This game right here, I'll start and I'll say this. Some of the things I'm looking to see in this game, man, I'm looking to see a physicality from us and establish our will on them early. Mm-hmm. Bethune-Cookman, for people who like to say that Bethune-Cookman was sorry, I heard a lot of folks say that. But these guys, they played Florida International, then Miami, who is ranked number 2 in America, And then they play South Carolina State, who's looking pretty deadgum good in the MEAC, right? That fourth quarter that they played there in Orangeburg, they were down 41-13, and then they erupted for 28 points in that fourth quarter there. They carried that over into the game last week with Malik Huggins having 6 catches for 177 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kamari Robinson ran for 114 yards. And, of course, we know about the quarterback, Cam Ransom. Lefty, he can run, and he can throw on the run. So one thing that we must do, we must be focused, because long and short of what I'm saying is Bethune-Cookman, they're a desperate team with a desperate coaching staff. And we must be able to match their intensity and get on these boys early and just give them no hope. Mm-hmm. All right, Corey, your keys, and then Dave.
Yeah, man, you mentioned some good things. And people who don't know football, they'll look at these records and think it's going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game. Just like you mentioned, they played 2 FBS teams and one of the best HBCU football squads. Majority of the teams will be 1-3 with the schedule they've played. They have talent. We have struggled some in Daytona. 2 years ago, we started out good, but didn't put them away, and they ended up just running it down our throats and taking it to us, and pretty much embarrassed us. So it's gonna take our O-line to have the intensity to knock them boys off the ball and to dominate, and our defense to continuously to play sound. And I think our special teams is gonna be big in this game, and field position. And I think it's going to take all 3 levels to win. This is not going to be an easy game, but we do have to have that dog mentality. If they don't, we will be coming back sad. But this coaching staff is different. I think they will have the mindset that they need. We just going to have to go out there and execute. But but I'm picking us to win. I would say, if I had to say a score, I don't care if it's by 1 point, but I would like to win by a lot more. I would say we by 10 points. I got us winning by 10. However, if we can go out there and put our will, impose our will, and just put the game away, that'll show the development that we need, that we're gonna, as we go from week to week. Young team growing up. So that's what I want to see. I want to see us to not win by 1 or 2 points. But it's going to take a team effort. But this is not going to be an easy game. So if you're listening O-line, or you're listening Bulldog football players, get your mind right.
Yes, sir.
Get your mind right. It's going to be a war down there at Daytona. They got
yes, sir.
Talent.
Go ahead, Dave.
Yep. So I agree with everything that you guys just said. I was trying to look it up while you guys were talking, but one thing that Coach Shade has said for the past couple of games is penalties. And I was trying to look up, see if we decreased our penalties from the game against Lane, but I couldn't find it. But that would be my key with that, because I believe whichever game it was, we get both for 100 yards in penalties, and we definitely can't have that, especially when Bethune-Cookman put up, was it close to 500 or 500 and some yards?
They put up, they put up about 500 yards on Edward Waters.
Yeah, so we can't, and even though it was Edward Waters, I mean, it's still 500 and some yards, right? And they came back pretty well against South Carolina State also. So we just can't, give them any opportunity. When Coach Shea said, hey, we got to come out fast and physical, and the same thing you guys just said, we got to come out fast and physical at the beginning. We can't have a slow start and then come in. We want to start it at the beginning. So,
yeah, 1-0 mentality this week. Got to go 1-0 in this week and get 1-0 in the SWAC. And week to week, baby, week to week. So those are the games that we have for this week. All right. So, man, what a show tonight. So I want to say thank you to Coach Prince, A&M Lady Bulldog Soccer, and then also the O-line, man, Big Max and Taquez and Elias and Bruce and Ramir Lewis.
Yes.
Yeah. Great guys.
Yeah.
And also just want to say thank you to all the people who have watched us and make this show great. Shout out to my boy T. Even though he wasn't on tonight, T, he does such a great job, handling all of our production and all that stuff, making our jobs pretty easy to come on camera. Also, shout out to Dave, our graphics ace, making all these wonderful graphics, man. Corey, shout out to Corey for his wonderful insight, man, his connection, his passion to the programs and just the university as a whole. Jen, another one who with her entertainment, her candor, but also she takes some really wonderful pictures, y'all. A lot of those snapshots that you saw on X from last week's game, man, that came from her. She does a really wonderful job. So, and also DT, our resident historian. Anytime you want to know anything about the history of Alabama A&M sports, you're going to get it from DT.
Man,
and
I know DT mad he couldn't be on today.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's his thing, man.
Oh yeah, trenches and strength and conditioning.
Trenches and strength and conditioning. Trenches and strength and conditioning. You'll hear it all day.
Shout out to you too, Wayne.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, man.
That's not shouting you out. You keep this thing rolling just like we do.
I appreciate it, man. And y'all know, man, my passion is high for HBCU sports.
Absolutely.
I listen. I know this Saturday is probably one of the biggest Saturdays of college football, period. There's some you got games like Penn State, Oregon, Bama playing Georgia. I could care less. I remember that used to be appointment TV for me. But honestly, when Saturday comes, I'm going to have our game on SWAC TV on. Mm-hmm. Then the TV is going to have HBCU go on, watching Alabama State FAMU at the same time. Then also I'm going to be checking my CAA scores and my MEAC scores because there are MEAC teams playing at noon, like Norfolk State and also Delaware State both playing at noon. So, man, I'm all in. I'm on both of these MEAC and SWAC coaches calls. HBCU is my life now.
Hey, Wayne.
All that other mainstream stuff.
Hey, I'll be at the game in Daytona. Still with trying to watch some of the other games too.
Heck yeah!
HBCU, Florida and Alabama State playing at the same time.
Heck yeah, boy!
And weather may become a factor too in these Florida games because it rains all the time, and I think it's a rain in the forecast for Daytona, and so you may be a delay. And I think Tallahassee too. It got a chance. So that's one thing. So you got to just like I say, you got to just get your mind right, and you got to prepare for the unexpected. And just like how Coach Prince stated, a lot of times people don't understand the weather and just having to be mentally focused, in these games because sometimes it takes that. You never know what may happen or what adversity you may face. So, hey. It's go time.
That's it. So you guys know what it is. I'll make sure y'all hit that like button. Those that have not done that yet, like the stream. And also those that are watching this on record, make sure you like the stream. Share this show, man. This is a phenomenal show tonight. And if you just now getting introduced to our series, man, we got plenty of episodes that you can go back and you can watch. All right. From the Hill Podcast, we here. It's fun. It's us. It's fun. It's you. It's us. It's From the Hill Podcast. Hadn't said that in a while. Dave, Corey, Wild Wayne. We will see you next Tuesday. And as always, go
Bulldogs.
Good night. Good night. Love you.